The American Revolution, 1775 to 1783, saw a wide range of infantry weapons used by both the Continental Army and British forces. These weapons played a crucial role in battles, skirmishes, and guerrilla warfare throughout the war. Soldiers relied on muskets, rifles, bayonets, pistols, and other edged weapons to engage in combat effectively. Below is an overview of the primary infantry weapons used during the conflict. Muskets. The musket was a standard firearm for infantry soldiers in the Revolutionary War. These smoothbore, muzzle-loading firearms were relatively inaccurate, but could be mass-produced and quickly reloaded in battle. Brown Bess musket. The most commonly used musket by British troops and Loyalist forces. It was a .75 caliber flintlock musket with a bayonet attachment. Charleville musket. A French-made .69 caliber musket supplied the Continental Army, particularly after France allied with the Americans in 1778. Committee of Safety muskets. Locally produced muskets made in the American colonies, often modeled after European designs. Rifles. Unlike muskets, rifles had grooved barrels that increased accuracy but took longer to reload. They were primarily used by specialized units, such as sharpshooters and frontier militia. Long rifle, Kentucky/Pennsylvania rifle, a highly accurate weapon used by American marksmen. It had a longer range than muskets but lacked a bayonet. Ferguson rifle, a rare British breech-loading rifle that allowed for faster reloading, though it was not widely used. Bayonets. Bayonets were essential for close combat and charges, turning muskets into effective melee weapons. Socket bayonet, a triangular blade that attached to the muzzle of a musket, allowing soldiers to engage in hand-to-hand combat. Plug bayonet, an earlier design that fit directly into the musket barrel, though it made firing the weapon impossible when attached. Pistols. Pistols were used primarily by officers, cavalry, and some militia members. They were less common on the battlefield, but useful in close-range combat. Flintlock pistols, single-shot, smoothbore firearms used for personal defense and dueling. Dragoon pistols, large-caliber pistols used by mounted troops and officers. Edged weapons. Swords, knives, and axes were commonly used as secondary weapons, particularly in hand-to-hand combat situations. Hanger sword, a short, curved sword carried by officers and NCOs. Cutlass, used by naval forces and some militia groups. Tomahawk, a versatile weapon used by Native American allies and frontier militias. Dirk/dagger, a small stabbing weapon carried for close combat and utility purposes. Impact of infantry weapons. The weapons used in the American Revolution shaped battlefield tactics. The inaccuracy of muskets led to linear formations and volley fire, while the use of rifles by American sharpshooters allowed for effective skirmishing and targeting of officers. The bayonet charge remained a critical tactic for breaking enemy lines. While European-designed weapons dominated the battlefield, American innovation and guerrilla tactics helped compensate for technological disadvantages. The weapons of the Revolution not only influenced the outcome of the war, but also set the stage for future military developments in the United States. The American Revolution was not only a fight for independence, but also a proving ground for weapons and tactics that would define early American military history.